Good afternoon, y'all. Just doing a little bit of a video update. This is my new tea plant. Just planted in here last week. Got the figs coming on with some nice leaf growth. Notice some potatoes in the background getting ready to get set up to go and get planted. A couple weeks back I planted some more trees here, baby trees. I'll let them get about a foot or two tall and move them out. It's moringa. And here we are with the Russian red kale that was started from seed. We're about planted on December 31st, so we're looking at 2 months. I just put them outside about a week ago, coming on nice. We got some onions in the back, red, yellow onions. We got some lettuces coming back. The rabbits took out my first batch. This is the second batch. It's coming on pretty good. We do have some garlic in the front row here, but as far as the lettuces, we got some red leaf and green leaf, basically your spring mix type lettuce. In the back here we got broccoli that was started from seed. These have really started to produce a lot more, and we just planted them out in the garden here last week. The spinach has been intermittent. We have some that I tried to thin out, and it's hasn't really taken off quite like the spinach that I left in place. Haven't really picked or harvested yet. Not sure if it's water, what's really the delay. Need to do a little more homework on spinach. Here's some other red kale, which is the same age as the kale from this side over here, but I actually planted this out directly into the compost earlier than this, so I kind of believe that at this age they might not have gotten the same water moisture content that they needed to grow and thrive, but I do believe this will eventually take off. This is my black heirloom tomatoes, and I got a little setup with some strings here growing to the top, trying to train them up, taking off those lower leaves. I got another big green pole here and some green netting. Hope to plant some cucumbers along that back wall as well. Just as kind of an initial pioneer crop. Some more red kale that I singled out from that tray. Got the radishes that have been going good. And then of course the beets just continue. I planted these in November. So we're looking at about 3 months growth, 90 days. I'm not sure how long it should take, but it did take quite a while. They're getting big. I haven't really, the urge has been to pull some up and see what's going on. But I like the way it looks. We're just letting it go. In the back I got some more onions that were from seed, not from onion sets like the ones earlier. More of that red Russian kale. I got some arugula going on back here. Some of this arugula I kind of spot planted. We got some the red kale spot planted, just seeing how it would do. I think the heat from the house, collecting the heat during the hot part of the day, is exhausting heat at night, kind of making like a microclimate here. So this looks like it's doing good. The arugula is doing good as well. This is what's left of what was in the tray. I haven't really treated this nice. I was going to try and grow this out, plant it out, but looks like it's being damaged. Another late bloomer of those tomatoes, but it really did catch up quickly. It's putting on some size. Looks like it drank a lot of water today. Here's the katuk. Here we are again, the end of February going into spring. I'm looking for this to really start taking off with some good growth. This will be the future site of the gardening. and these beds will turn into perennial crops that are edible in a lot of cases, but right now I'm just taking advantage of it. Still got the strawberry guava out there doing very good. I expect to see a nice increase in size on that this year. In the back here's a tree that was moved from the front yard about a month ago. Hopefully it'll recover. It is kind of in a dormant stage. I do see a lot of oaks losing their leaves. Oddly enough, there was a weed that was growing real close to this in the front yard, and I planted it with the tree in the back, and at first it was shocked, but it came right back. So I've left this as a companion plant. I'm not sure what type of weed it is, but I will take a look at it. And then down in the bottom here, I did plant some comfrey from a rootstock that I bought at Amazon, so I'm looking to propagate that in the future. Here's a loquat tree that I planted. In the base of this, I planted some garlic as well. It looks like it's coming up. I think I have comfrey in here as well. Comfrey is a good mineral accumulator. It helps to feed the plant long term. Good for different tree species. I'm hoping to get good growth on it, and hopefully I can again propagate it and use it as a nitrogen releasing system. This is my new compost bin, courtesy of my lady for Valentine's Day. Another fig tree coming on with some nice leaves. That white dust on there is some azomite, which I did sprinkle in multiple areas. Back here we got some more chaya, the Mexican spinach, more moringa. I got 3, 4. I believe I also have 3 different trees as well. I can't remember the names off the top of my head. I'll have to think of it. This was a moringa that I took and planted it out in the yard to see if I could get some additional growth. Oddly enough, we did have some bunny rabbits come up and attack it. So it's either a baby or a mother. I've noticed a couple babies today in the neighbor's yard, and the mother probably is the one who ate the lettuce as well. And then over here I went ahead and put some of the onions on the shade side of the house. I'm really looking for different things that I can use and take advantage of on the shade side. Maybe coffees, different things. I'm gonna have to do a little more digging to find some product. Then we got the basil hanging on up front here. I got a tree log donation. I'm looking to put use of this into building a makeshift terrace in the back. We got some white sweet potatoes as well as purple potatoes going. Right here we got the avocado tree that I haven't planted out yet, but I will shortly. And then over here we got the Meyer lemon. You can see the number of blooms on this thing. Really taking off, growing some good sets, and then it looks like it's actually flowering again, which is nice. Then just to finish it off on the front side of the yard, we did go ahead and plant out the thornless blackberries. I got 2, spaced them out here about 8 feet, 4 to 6 feet maybe. Here we got the mango. We got some mulberries, 2 mulberries. We got a sugar bell citrus there, and finishing it off with 4 blueberries. And in the background there you can see the start of the pond. Just kind of doing some leveling work, getting it set up. And then back to another loquat, in which I went ahead and planted some comfrey There's a garlic clove coming up, and then we have a native species that seems to be doing well with the purple flowers, trying to find out what that is. So appears to be a natural companion plant. So that's the update. I hope everyone's doing well. I'll talk to you later.